Good afternoon, I'm Patrick Serrano, and this is the KQBH News Update. Yesterday, Wednesday, July 28th, the Los Angeles City Council voted 13-2 to approve an ordinance which outlaws camping, sitting, sleeping, lying, or storing items within 500 feet around public right-of-ways of parks, libraries, schools, or freeway underpasses, and 1,000 feet around shelters for the unhoused. The bill is now in Mayor Eric Garcetti's office, and he has till August 28th to approve or disapprove of the bill. While the mayor is able to approve the bill anytime between now and late August, City Council member Kevin De Leon's 25 by 25 motion will be brought to the council in 2 weeks, around August 9th, 10th, or the 11th, to commit the city council members to provide 25,000 homes for the unhoused by 2025. Meanwhile, if the anti-camping law is approved by the mayor, it will grant city council members to decide for themselves individually which parts of the city receive focused attention on homelessness and which do not. City Council member Kevin De Leon, who represents the neighborhood of Boyle Heights and Skid Row, voted to approve the policy, but had this to say.
And today we're going to vote on an ordinance to limit the spaces where unhoused Angelenos can live, sleep on our streets. Basically, it's an enforcement side. So while we vote on this ordinance to take a practical approach to addressing where unhoused neighbors can't lie their heads at night, we still haven't set a goal or a time frame for housing our neighbors. Just to be clear, these are not mutually exclusive options. It's a mistake to only move the enforcement piece without providing our unhoused Angelenos anywhere to go, because it's simply reflexive. We're moving them from one part of the city to another part of the city. It's equivalent to rearranging the chairs on the deck of the Titanic. Without question, I agree that our kids deserve to walk to school safely. I agree that the disabled residents of our city have the same rights to our public right-of-ways as able-bodied residents. But I also know that if you're unhoused, you don't have options on where you can safely sleep. There simply aren't enough housing units or enough beds for people to go. This is our reality in Los Angeles, and quite frankly, this is the reality of this council for years, if not decades. Which is why this past January, 8 months ago, I introduced my Away Home Plan, which calls on the City of Los Angeles to commit itself to developing 25,000 homeless units, housing units, by the year 2025.
City Council member Mike Bonin voted to disapprove the policy from Venice Beach, had this to say.
LASA said a few weeks ago that we have not housing, we have shelter beds for 39% of the unsheltered population in Los Angeles County. We have beds for 39% of the unsheltered in the city of Los Angeles. What about the other 61%? Where can they go? Where can they sleep? Thank you.
Earlier this week, the Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors approved a motion to create a Blue Ribbon Commission on Homelessness that will be made up of 12 members appointed by each of the 5 supervisors, 1 by the Mayor of Los Angeles, 3 from the Los Angeles City Council President, 2 from the Council of Government, and 1 nominated by the Contract City Association. Appointees will be presented to the Board of Supervisors by August 10th. Then the Commission will have 6 months to provide a final report which may decide whether the county should renegotiate its relationship with the Los Angeles Homeless Service Authority or end it entirely. Last month, Caltech issued a written apology for drilling holes in a sacred Native American petroglyph site near Bishop, California. In June, Caltech agreed to pay $25,465 to the Department of Interior to cover the costs of repairing damage from the drilling. These petroglyphs are found where prehistoric clans of the Paiute Shoshone tribes of the Eastern Sierra have passed through as a crossroads on their journeys 8,000 years ago. Reporter for the LA Times Today, Louis Sahagan, explained that Caltech is not the only school that has violated a historic site in the name of research. My name is Patrick Serrano for KQBH News, 101.5 FM, KQBH LP Los Angeles, California, a community service of the Boyle Heights Arts Conservatory, available to stream on the LPFM LA app and ednixon.com.